What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another GTA 5 online video. So guys, today we are doing a top 5 best weaponized vehicles in GTA. This video, by the way, only land vehicles, so no aircrafts. If you guys want to see a top 5 weaponized vehicles with airplanes and helicopters in it as well, make sure to drop a like on this video so we can also do that in the future. By the way guys, I made the top 5 myself. It was quite hard, so if there's anything you don't agree with, if you think some vehicles are left out or some vehicle is ranked too high, just let me know in the comments, and then maybe in the future we can also do a updated version with maybe more vehicles in it as well. First one on the list, we've got the Night Shark, the number 5 spot, 1.2 million on warstock. Some of you guys are maybe thinking the Night Shark is actually very good. Why did you put it on number 5? It's just because we have to look at the entire picture, guys, not just one factor. For example, the armor, which is very good with the Night Shark, of course, but we're looking at multiple things over here. So the Night Shark only has the dual machine guns on the front, so that's of course not that good when it comes to the weapons, but besides that, very good speed for a armored vehicle. And as a lot of you guys already know, of course, the Night Shark is also very good when it comes to armor. So over here I tested it out with a RPG. It was 5 rockets, just to give you guys a reference, 27 missiles from a Oppressor Mark II that the Night Shark can take. So that's a lot of damage, a lot of explosive damage that it can take. When it comes to bullets though, it's not bulletproof. So you do have armored plates, but basically if you shoot the glass, the bullet will go immediately through. So that's of course something that you will only see on the Kuruma, but still a very good vehicle. Next up on the list, we've got the Vigilante, 3.7 million that you're paying for this one. Very expensive, but it's also a very good vehicle that also looks sick. So it has machine guns, dual machine guns on the front. Like I say most of the time, it's not that good, especially on vehicles. The aim is shit and the damage is also not that good, but it also has guided missiles, which actually have a very good tracking, which makes this vehicle a absolute beast when it comes to combat. One downside, of course, like most vehicles, it only has 30 guided missiles, so after a while you might have to reload, you might have to restock. But I think that's something that we kind of got used to anyway in GTA. So besides the weapons, it also has a boost, and it's also a very fast vehicle. So without the boost, it even goes fast, and it's also a heavy vehicle. So if you smash into a car, for example, a NPC car or a police car, you can pretty much smash them out of the way with no problem, and you can just keep on driving, which is also, of course, a nice feature if you're driving around in free mode. Of course, if you want to fly with it, it doesn't really have the jump like the scramjet, for example. But if you have the right angle, you can also fly with the Vigilante, just like you can do with the Rocket Voltic, for example. Next up on the list, number 3, we have the Insurgent Pickup Custom. You can get it for 1.3 million on warstock, and this vehicle is an absolute beast. So just like the Night Shark, 27 missiles that it can take from a Oppressor Mark II, so that's of course a lot. Very good armor. And then the big difference with the Night Shark is of course the gun on the top. It's kind of a downside that your passenger has to use it, of course, but the gun on the top that you can put on it has very good damage, and it's actually very good in combat. So that's the reason why the Insurgent Pickup is on number 3 over here. So just to show you guys, the armor also very good. Like I said, 27 missiles that it can take. And also a nice feature, of course, it also has proximity mines that the driver can drop, and it's a limited amount. So that's also something that makes it better than the Night Shark, for example. Next up on the list, we have the APC truck, 2.3 million on warstock. It's equipped with proximity mines that the driver can use. And then also for the passenger, you basically have the top guns. 2 types of guns. First of all, the SAM battery, that's the one that I'm using over here. Very good fire rate, very good damage, but the thing is, with the SAM battery missiles, you only have 60, and if you actually keep the normal standard gun on top, then you have unlimited missiles or unlimited bullets or guns, however you call it. So that's something that you guys have to know, but either way, both weapons are very good. Like I said, guys, the passenger can only use the weapons on top, but the good thing is you can actually switch between passenger seat and driver seat without exiting the vehicle, and that's also something that's very good, of course. Besides that, the APC truck, it's very heavy, but it's also a very fast vehicle, so that's very good as well, of course. And the armor is also good, so it has good weapons, proximity mines as well, good armor. I think it's like 11 homing missiles that it can take if I tested it right, so that's also very good. And also a nice thing that a lot of people forget, the APC truck also drives in water. So I don't know if you will need this that much, but it also goes in water, which is also a plus point, of course. So that's the reason why I put it on the number 2 spot. Last one on the list, number 1 spot, we've got the Kanjali. You can get it for 3.8 million on warstock, and this vehicle is a absolute beast, guys. So the driver has a tank gun. You can upgrade it to a railgun, which is very good. Unlimited missiles, unlimited ammo, however you call it. So that's of course a big plus point. Also secondary weapons, by the way, so the machine gun on the top, and then also the grenade launchers that you can also put on it for a third passenger, and then also proximity mines. So it's an absolute beast. It's a little bit slower, of course, because it's a tank, but also, for example, a good plus point, it doesn't have windows, so that basically also makes it bulletproof. When it comes to the armor against explosions, also good. Not as good as the other vehicles on the list. I think it was like 6 or 7 missiles, but still decent in my opinion. Still a beast, and like I said, also bulletproof. So guys, that was my list. If you don't agree with me, guys, it's perfectly normal, of course. It's a top 5 that I make for myself. If you have anything that you want to share, maybe you can convince me, and in the future we can make a better top 5. Also, I want to say I didn't add the Oppressor Mark II. So over here I'm flying it, if you don't know what the Oppressor Mark II is, but I think everyone kind of knows. But the reason is just it's too overpowered, guys. It has the tracking of the missiles, it has the countermeasures, it has the boost, it can fly. It's also very easy to handle. So it would get a very easy number 1 spot. It's also a motorcycle, so it could be in the list. But I just didn't add it because it's too obvious that the Oppressor Mark II would be on the number 1. So I just wanted to surprise you guys with a list without the Oppressor Mark II. Anyway, guys, that was it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, subscribe, check out my Discord in the description, and peace out, you guys.